go.
Take you anywhere you wanna go. I'm your bigger woman. By now I'm sure you know that I love you. I need you. I want to got to have you, child. Great God in heaven, you know I love you. Whatever your music needs, I'm the guy who's there to please. You can listen to me anywhere, anytime. I'm the music man. Na na na, na na na, yeah. I'm the music man. I'm the music man. I'm on a highway of hell. Highway of hell. Highway of hell. Highway of hell.
Strumming my brain with his finger one time, singing my life with his word two times, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly.
She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, 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 yeah. Like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down. Whoa, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down.
I went down to the crossroads, fell down on my knees. Down to the crossroads, fell down on my knees. Ask the Lord above for mercy, if you please.
Buy for you a diamond, a big old home on a quiet street. For you, 5 daughters and me. Yeah, you, 5 daughters and me.
One night will remind you how we touched and when our several ways. If he ever hurts you, true love won't some noise, really raise my voice. Yeah, I wanna scream and shout. Let's go.
I was born long ago. I am the chosen of the one. I've come to save the day, and I won't leave until I'm done. So that's why you gotta try. You gotta breathe and have some fun. I'm not paid. I play this game, and I won't stop until I'm done.
Come take my hand. We're riding out tonight to Case the Promised Land. Thunder Road, Thunder Road, Thunder Road. I'm your vehicle, baby. I'll take you anywhere you wanna go. I'm your vehicle, woman. By now, I'm sure you know that I love you. I need you. I want to, got to have you, child. Great God in heaven, you know I love you.
Whatever your music needs, I'm the guy who's there to please. You can listen to me anywhere, anytime. I'm the music man. Na na na, na na na, yeah. I'm the music man. Hey, I'm the music man. Highway to hell. Highway to hell. Highway to hell. Highway to hell.
Strumming my brain with his finger one time, singing my life with his word two times, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly.
She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, 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 yeah. Like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down. Whoa, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down.
I went down.
Music and Madness going live in about 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes until Music and Madness goes live with stand-up comedian Andy Huggins. Also appearing tonight, Ashley Wilcox and Request Line Live. You want to stay tuned for that. Music and Madness starting in 5 minutes.
Buy for you a diamond, a big old home on a quiet street. For you, 5 daughters and me. Yeah, you, 5 daughters and me.
One night will remind you how we touched and went our several ways. If he ever hurts you, true love won't
Just 2 minutes, folks, until Music and Madness goes live with stand-up comedian Andy Huggins. That's right, Andy Huggins is going to be interviewing with us in just 2 minutes. Also appearing tonight, Ashley Wilcox and Request Line Live, so stay tuned for that. Music and Madness starting in 2 minutes.
I'm your vehicle, baby. I'll take you anywhere you wanna go. I'm your vehicle, woman. By now I'm sure you know that I love you. I need you. I want to got to have you, child. Great God in heaven, you know I love you.
Whatever your music needs, I'm the guy who's there to please. You can listen to me anywhere, anytime. I'm the music man. Na na na, na na na, yeah. I'm the music man.
Hey, we are live here on Monday night Music and Madness podcast, and tonight I've got a special guest. He's a comedian that you've probably seen on America's Got Talent or somewhere around the internet, whether it's a TikTok reel or whatever. But I'm just waiting for him to get connected in. It's Andy Huggins, and Andy Huggins is going to be playing at the Millhouse Theater. And Tom, what's the date of those shows? It's. I want to make sure I get it. It's May 16th, correct? Yes. May 16th, the 3 o'clock and a 6:30 show, and there's not many tickets left for that show. So
How do I, can you see or hear me?
you know what? I can hear you. I just can't see you.
Well, what are my choices to be seen? I got, at the top, I have a little white silhouette of a head and a body. Underneath it is my name. I tapped on that. Nothing happened. So what do I tap on to be seen?
Video down towards the bottom should.
There's nothing that says video down towards. All I got towards the bottom is Tom Owen.
Okay, are you moving your mouse around?
Well, I am now.
We're going to help Andy through this
Still
time.
nothing.
Still nothing.
Andy, you got quite a presence. He doesn't hear me, but
No, not a thing.
Okay.
There are two dots at the bottom.
he sounds like Andy Huggins.
One dark, one white.
Let's see. Is there anything that's got a line through it?
Nope.
Well, hey, we can hear you.
Okay.
Let's see, Tom. What else?
There's some people that would tell you that's an advantage.
I was just wondering if this was planned.
No, I actually went and combed my hair for this.
Well, doggo, we got to be sure. Sometime we'll get this
So,
connected.
Tom, if you invite me,
Yeah.
I'll try to walk him through what he needs
Yeah,
to do.
I'm not seeing anything.
Is he on
that
his
might get the
phone
job
or is he
done.
on his
are you
laptop?
are you on a laptop or are you on your phone?
I'm on my phone.
He's on his phone, Tom.
Yeah, so if you send me an invite, I'll pretend I'm
I tell you
Andy
what, I'm
Huggins.
going to send my producer an invite, and he'll get you worked through this.
Maybe
but-
if somebody knows some good jokes, we can kill
yeah.
him.
In the meantime, you know any good jokes?
And I just paid off my student loan. How's that?
That's good. Well, hey, while I'm taking and finding this, let's see, Tom, I'm gonna hit share. How's that for you?
Yeah.
And let's see. Let's get our participants. Let's invite.
There's nobody that's viewing tonight that can't identify with what you're going through.
Yeah, that's exactly right. All right.
I'm going to try using the old link. See if
Yeah,
that works.
the old link will work because we're still on the same call.
Okay,
sure.
See, Andy, I knew I was going to have trouble, so I've been on the call for 45 minutes.
Something just flashed briefly
Yeah, that was me.
That was
on my screen that said Catalyst.
Yes.
Yep, that's my producer who's on here. So
Okay.
Maybe he can swipe left or right, and that might help him, or tap the screen. If he just simply taps the screen, the menu will appear at the bottom.
tap the screen and see if there's a menu at the bottom.
Yeah, tap it, Andy.
Ooh, hold on.
I'm going to
There
sign
is,
up.
but
I'm
it's
going
not
to sign
holding.
up.
Chat. More. Damn it. I'm allowed to curse.
You are.
Please do.
Mute.
He can't hear me.
Start video. Hold on.
There he is. Oh,
I hit start video. Did that do anything for you?
that's recording. That's recording.
Hey, there you go.
All right, I'm signing off.
Okay, there you go. All right.
Andy, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, you all set? You
I
can
love
still
looking
hear
at the.
me?
We are.
I love looking at the bottom
And you
half
can
of your
see me.
face.
I can see you. There you go. Awesome.
All right. Very good, producer.
Thanks, Tom.
I wish he could hear me. All right,
Yeah.
signing off.
All right, Andy, good to see you finally. Got to hear
It's good to be seen.
Good to be seen. I hear you. So, you're coming here to the Millhouse Theater. Have you been to the Villages before?
No, and I've had several comics
Let's
tell me I'm
frame
going to
him
love
properly.
it. That it's a terrific city, terrific venue for comedy.
It is.
They were quite excited when they heard I was going to be performing there.
Turn your phone the other way if you would. Turn it 90 degrees.
Oh,
Portrait to landscape. Just like that. There. Yeah, you had it.
okay.
Your
There I am.
Your screen is locked. You're going to have to go back the other way. There you go. All right. So we know that you and I, neither one of us, technology is not a good thing. So that's why I have somebody hired in the other room. So anyway, the Villages is an absolute great place for comedy, and certainly a great place for your kind of comedy.
Well, I'm looking forward to it.
So let's take you back on the Wayback Machine. I understand that you worked with Bill Hicks and Sam Kinison way back in the day.
Not with Sam, but Bill I worked with many times. Bill was a good friend.
Okay. Was Sam around the same club at all, or?
Sam was from Houston. I was in Los Angeles. At some point in 1981, actually, I moved to Houston, and at some point around that time, Sam moved to Los Angeles.
Oh.
So it wasn't. It was rare that we were in the same city at the same time.
Okay, well, both of those guys, Bill Hicks and Sam, turned out to, they were legends at some time. It's a good thing that you didn't follow them because neither one of those guys are here today. So
Yeah.
that's a good thing. How was it working with Bill Hicks?
Oh, he's a great friend. He's a good guy, funny guy. Not that he wasn't one of the comics that were that was on all the time off stage. He wasn't always riffing, but he was great to be around. Pleasant company, sweet guy, great friend, do anything for you. So yeah, I enjoyed him as a friend. I enjoyed working with him. And of course, working with him, you got to watch him, which
Yeah.
was always fun.
Yeah. So what made you decide to get into stand-up comedy?
I think I had little or no choice. I really do believe this is what I was put on earth to do from a very young age. And I mean, preteen, I was fascinated by comedy over television. Now, basically, we're talking situation comedies because there wasn't too much stand-up on television in the late 50s, early 60s, except for Ed Sullivan. At some point, the daytime talk shows like Dinah Shore or Merv Griffin came along, and there was more stand-up, which I loved. But yeah, I was destined to be a stand-up comedy because I always loved comedy. Even sitcoms I didn't particularly think were funny, I would watch because it was comedy.
Right. Now, you did a little bit of writing. Is it situation comedy some of the stuff that you like to write or did write at all? Or
I tried a couple of times to write scripts for sitcoms, but it never went anywhere. Always kind of heavy-handed and clumsy. I'd like to think that if I had stuck with it and done rewrite after rewrite after rewrite after rewrite, I could have figured it out. But you give it one rewrite and then you got discouraged and gave it up.
no,
So
speaking of sticking it out, you stuck it out in the comedy club scene for a long time, did you not?
yes, I started. Well, I started in 1978 in Los Angeles. Came to Houston in '81, and yeah, worked a lot of clubs. Worked nothing but clubs. I took some time off. I guess maybe around 2000, maybe. Took some time off. I was still doing it, but not quite as frequently. I participated in community theater, which was fun. I actually wrote 2 children's plays that they produced. But yeah, I a lot of clubs for a lot of years.
Well, and then when would you say was what reinvigorated your career? Was it AGT when national television AGT?
No,
No?
prior to that, I don't know. Like I said, I was, in my opinion, destined to do stand-up. That's what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
And one day, just the full realization hit me, and I called up my 2 best friends separately, and I said, "Have I ever done anything better than I did stand-up?" They both very quickly, too quickly in my opinion, said no. So yeah, at that point I said, you need to be doing stand-up. So what reinvigorated me was what I was supposed to be doing.
Well,
So-
and of course the internet came along, and that certainly helped spread, clips and that kind of things and notoriety. But you were doing this way back before the internet, so that's the hard days, the grind.
Yeah. Oh, and boy, compared to what you can do now, thanks to the internet, it was a grind.
Yeah.
There's no other word for it. Compare. Of course, at the time it made sense, and that's what you had to do. So you did it, making tapes, sending tapes into various, clubs. You go down to the post office and you're mailing off this tape and we're mailing off that tape. There were no, emails
Email.
where you could, God love email.
Yeah.
So it was a grind. We didn't know it was a grind, but looking back, it was a grind.
So you got to have some crazy stories. What's one of the crazier stories that you remember about being on the road in the clubs that you could share with this audience?
I don't have any that I couldn't share with your audience. This is the thing. I've listened to so many podcasts with comics, and it's like, what's the worst heckler you got? What's the worst condo you ever stayed in? What's the craziest thing that? I have no stories, no hyperbole. I nothing crazy ever that I can recall. Now it's quite possible that I've developed a great affinity for just blocking out bad memories and crazy memories. I can't think of. And look, I'm a recovering alcoholic, so I'm on the road drinking, and unfamiliar cities. You would think something crazy would have happened. I'm sorry, I'm embarrassed, but nothing crazy ever happened.
Is it possible you just don't remember?
It's quite possible. I tell, I have my share of jokes about drinking, and if I hadn't been a blackout drunk, I'd have at least another 30 minutes worth of material. I know, but
Yeah.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
So when you started out in the early days, fresh, was there a lot? Were you nervous as all get out up on stage, or were you just like?
Yeah, I was nervous for several years, then I became kind of anxious about, at some point I developed a pretty strong faith in my abilities, but I got anxious about any individual performance because I didn't know what the audience was going to be like. And I knew, as good as I had become at that point, I was still capable of going off the rails at some point. So I went from nervous to anxious to uh, now I'm just eager to get on. I'm muttering under my breath to the whoever's on stage ahead of me to
Hurry it up.
wrap it up. Yeah, wrap it up. Wrap it up. You got to laugh, say goodnight, get off the stage. So that's great progress. I mean, I was absolutely terrified when I first started.
So do you remember any stalled out moments in the early days where when you just blanked out on material, or?
Oh, I still a blank on material. I've gotten to the point. At some point, I was able to just start talking. In my mind, I'm blank, but just keep talking. Just keep talking, and the next line will occur to you.
Something will pop out, or you'll put the audience to sleep. One or the other.
Yeah, and it's most of the time the audience doesn't notice that something's amiss. So I blank out from time to time.
So today your material a lot is, you're an aging comedian, and a lot of your audiences can relate to a lot of this stuff. What kind of jokes did you tell in the early days?
Oh, jokes about, I was just thinking about that the other day. A real hodgepodge, which actually I like hodgepodge, jumping from subject to subject, but mostly about being thin. I've always been thin. So I did a lot of those jokes.
To somebody who's been fat for a number of years of their life, that's, it wouldn't have been so funny to me, but, go ahead.
Then, I don't know, probably a little bit of this that was in the news, which thankfully I got away from, since I don't write very good jokes about current events. I'm just too heavy-handed in the punchlines. So mostly what I remember, in fact, the only topic I remember is jokes about being thin. So
back when you were back in the drinking days, were you one of the comics that had a cocktail in his hand during your performance?
Yep. You wanted to hit the stage with the third drink.
Okay.
Have two. Now, of course, on those nights where you had two shows, that could be a problem.
Yeah.
That could be a problem. But ideally, I liked my Jack Daniels, and I would have two waiting to go on. And then when I hit the stage, I had the third drink in my hand. I had a cigarette lit. Before that became before I quit and before clubs banned smoking. I used to hit the. In fact, if you were to look back at photos of me in the early and mid '80s, you won't find a picture where I'm not holding a drink and smoking a cigarette. I've quit both.
There you go. Good for you. Quick question too about the rest of the people that you like, Bill Hicks and that kind of stuff. Who's the most famous comic that you've been around or opened for?
Oh, I've opened for, you're coming to mind real quickly, John Witherspoon. In fact, I opened or featured for him, I should say. Every time he came to Houston, I was the feature act. Back when I was at the Comedy Store, I was, performed with a lot of people like Jay Leno and David Letterman, Jimmy Walker. Once at the Comedy Store, now, they run comic after comic after comic. One time, I went on in between Steve Martin and Robin Williams. Died a horrible death. As I recall, I forget who I followed, if it was Martin or Williams, but whoever I followed, the first line out of my mouth got a big laugh. I don't remember what it was. Got a big laugh. Nothing after that. Nothing. So that, let's see, have I recently? No, I think maybe Witherspoon might be the big Howie Mandel
Okay.
opened for Howie here in Houston not all that long ago. But I just did the Moon Tower Comedy Festival, and there were a lot of well-known comics on that one, but none that I opened for.
Have you traveled outside the United States doing comedy?
Yes, I've played Japan, and I played Europe this past year, about a year ago. I think maybe a year ago. Um, this month, I got back from Europe, which was terrific. I was in a variety. I was in Amsterdam. Uh, I was in Belgium. I was in Paris. Loved Paris, of course. Was in some army base in Germany. Where else? That was great. Luxembourg. So it was no big rooms, no big audiences, all, 100-seaters for the most part. But it was fun. I'd never been in Europe before, and I was quite surprised as to how friendly everybody was. I somehow got the impression that maybe there would be some anti-American sentiment that I'd have to deal with. Wasn't my experience at all, just the opposite. Of course, being 75 years old and stumbling around with luggage, well, we can't pick on that American.
Yeah.
Like, we need a young American we can yell at. The old man, probably not responsible for any of it.
So, how many shows are you doing a year now?
Ooh, that's a good question. I would say, not counting I'd probably average about 2 or 3 a week.
Okay. And still,
Yeah, sometimes a lot more.
Okay.
Sometimes nothing.
And
Nothing this week.
Nothing. So how big is it? What's the biggest crowd that you've ever been in front of?
Probably America's Got Talent. I think that might have been a couple of thousand. I was in the Great American Comedy Festival, 2000 and whatever that was, 2016 maybe, and that was 1,500, 1,900, something like that.
Okay. So you prefer the small places too, then, or?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the best way to see comedy.
Yeah.
That's best. It's in the smaller the audience, and I tell you what, if I could make a living playing 90-seat rooms for the rest of my life, I'd do it in a heartbeat. Would not hesitate if I could make a living doing it.
Well, I think you're going to see probably 2 shows of probably at least 270 each show. I'm sure you'll be sold out by the time you get here. Not many tickets left, so.
Oh, very good. That's good to hear.
Yeah.
That's great to hear.
So it's a lot of villagers I know are looking forward to the show. There's a lot of buzz going around. Your face shows up on everybody's Facebook feed at least twice a day. So
oh my,
either
I tell you,
they love you or
amazing.
somebody's paying a lot of money. One or the other. I don't know what it is, but
well, it's amazing what the internet has done for somebody my age. You wouldn't have expected, but what I do. The type of comedy I do, the style, the structure, is just perfect for Instagram. It's perfect for TikTok, and it's done it's done right by me. I'm very, very pleased.
Yeah, you're more of you're a one-liner style type, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Set up, punchline. Hold on just a second. I think I got and here's the problem, Tom. I have trouble standing up these days.
Oh, you got a Charlie horse?
I got a pinched nerve in my butt. Come on in. I got a pinched nerve in my butt, and I'm having a lot of trouble. And I think I got an Uber delivery here now, and they were knocking on the door. They probably knocked on the door and left the what did I order? Would that be of any interest to anybody?
Yeah, sure.
Ibuprofen,
Yeah.
ibuprofen, and some sugar-free cookies.
Those will go good together.
Well, what I have is, ah, damn it, hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Can you open the door? Yeah, open it. No, it isn't. Kick it open. Push on it hard. There you go. Oh, okay. There you go. Thank you. Okay. Lady was having trouble opening the door, but we got it open.
Good deal.
All right.
So
There you go. A
so
little drama.
a little drama.
Not-
That's what's cool about these calls. You probably could have taken this to the toilet as long as you didn't drop your phone in there. Would have been good.
Yeah. Ooh. But oh, it's here. Oh, it's here early. It said. Okay. What were we talking about?
If you
I
were
forget.
if you were to sit down with the 25-year-old Andy Huggins, what would you say to him about the road ahead?
Not going to be easy. Hop on this internet nonsense as soon as you can. Try to familiarize yourself with it to some degree. As you saw earlier, I'm just completely at a loss and very resentful about that. So yeah, and hang in there. Write every day. Get up on stage. You can quit drinking any day now. You don't have to carry it on till you're 38 years old. That wasn't necessary. So yeah, I could probably spend a lot of time lecturing myself.
At any time in the early age, did you ever think about quitting?
Oh yeah. In the early days, I'd think about it about every other week. You get it's an odd business, show business. It's odd, yeah, and as stand-up, you're in there by yourself. Particularly at the beginning, you don't have an agent or a manager. Maybe, like in my case, I was away from my immediate family, siblings and parents, and you're pretty much alone. Certainly alone on stage, of course. And so, you're very inconsistent at the beginning. So a bad night, you get to thinking, well, what am I doing? It's easy to get discouraged, at which point you think, what's the point? You might even, if you wanted to be real cynical, you might think, what if I get good? What's the point? I mean, it's a difficult business for people who are good. And so it's an easy business to get discouraged in. I'm sure like I say, I probably thought about quitting every other week.
And that's probably true with a lot of entertainers, not just comedians. But you,
Oh, yeah.
but you are exactly right. You are it. When you're on stage, there's nothing there. If the show goes to shit, it's on you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way that a comedian would take it, I would think.
Oh, yeah, you take it personally. Absolutely, you take it personally. Now, the advantages, of course, experience is a wonderful thing, experience. And as you become more experienced, you figured out what went wrong that night, and you fix it, or you just let it slide. Experience becomes your best buddy. Gets you through a lot of tough times. But before you get that experience, it can be brutal.
And you made a career out of this, obviously, your whole life. So you've had a ton of experience. At any point, did you say, why is this taking so long to get, where you're at?
Not really. I listen to a lot of podcasts with comics and actors, for instance. And almost every time the comic or actor will say, well, at this point, I got lucky. And they all admit to getting lucky one time, and they don't apologize for it. No reason to. Got lucky. Well, one time I was listening to someone say, and then I got lucky, and I thought, when am I going to get lucky? And then immediately, I swear to you, immediately it popped into my head, well, you ungrateful bastard, you're alive. Giving your lifestyle up, and when you were drinking, this thought occurred to me when I was sober, you should be dead now. You might be the luckiest you've already had your luck. You're still performing. You might be the luckiest comic that ever lived just because you are living. So,
That's a great attitude. That's a great attitude. Yeah.
Well, and I'm very quite often I'll tell myself on a Saturday night and maybe a great room or not so great room. I tell myself, okay, this is your Saturday night. You're 76 years old. You're in show business. You're about to tell jokes to an audience, some of whom have paid money to see you. You have a great. You're lucky. You're lucky. So it took some more experience as a comic and a person to get where I am today, but.
Well, and luck.
I got there.
Luck
I
only.
could have gotten there a little earlier.
Luck only happens though when you're in the place to accept it or receive it. So
Yeah.
it's in overnight success in show business is 25 years most of the time. That's
Yeah.
so.
I think Vince Lombardi said luck is the residue of good preparation.
That is
Something to that effect.
exactly right. How much different did your routine go when you quit drinking? Because
I just changed everything to the past tense. I'd be on stage talking about how I'm a drunk, and then I quit drinking. So I used to be a drunk. Real easy.
okay. So I just had to add a few pretext words, and the comedy just flowed.
The premise changed a little bit. The verb tense changed. Piece of cake.
And so have you been one-liners? Has this been most of your career the same way? That was your success?
All of my career.
Okay. So you just kind of as you kept getting lucky, as you say, or you're able to take and keep doing your thing, you just keep changing your act a little bit to match your age. Is that kind of how it's been?
I mean, how can you not, I'm of the school of thought, I think everybody believes this really, is that laughter is the release of tension. So, you set up a situation that's a lot of tension, small tension, but tension nonetheless. And then, you come up with a punchline that relieves the tension. Well, what's more tense than being 75 years old? It's hard to avoid.
Yep.
It's hard to avoid age as a. Plus, I'm up there. I look every bit 76 years old. It's kind of hard to. It'd be silly to avoid it. And the fact of the matter is, situations happen. I'll walk into a room and not know why. There are all kinds of age-related that are great for comedy, and I'm not going to ignore it.
So and speaking of things happening to aging people, you just had some hip surgery, didn't you?
No. What happened was, I think because my blood pressure was low, I was in the Phoenix airport, and I blacked out, hit the floor, fractured my pelvis.
Oh, okay.
And my right arm. So, and I'm still dealing with that to some degree.
That pinched nerve in your ass.
There's that and the fractured pelvis. I'm great from the waist up. From the waist down, I'm a mess.
You're perfect. You're perfect for a Zoom call.
Yeah. So I was thinking the other day, I may have left the rehab a little too soon. I'm thinking maybe the pelvis wasn't complete, but the pinched nerve could be the result of the fall. A vertebrae gets out of line and starts pinching on a nerve. So we'll see. Every time I talk to a doctor, and I ask, well, why this, why that? The answer is almost always, because you're old. So, I'm old. Things happen.
Things happen. Well, we're really looking forward to seeing you here May 16th at the Villages. It's going to be a great time. Look forward to meeting you. I'm going to be at the show. And
okay, what show there?
I think I'm going to the evening show. So.
Oh, okay.
So I
Very good.
I will definitely want to say hello with you. Absolutely. I appreciate you taking the time and coming on my podcast.
Not a problem. Not a problem.
And hope all is.
And your last name is
my-
Owens?
Owen, Owen, Tom Owen. Yep.
Okay, no S on the end. Very good.
Only unless there's two of us together. That's it. So.
Yeah, very good.
All right. Again, appreciate your time, and we'll see you in a few weeks. And I'll let you get to your DoorDash.
Okay.
So.
Thanks a lot, Tom.
All right. Thank you. Yep. Take care.
Bye.
Okay, guys, that was Andy Huggins. He's going to be here on May 16th at the Millhouse Theater. Again, a 3 o'clock show and a 6:30 show, and I know there's not many tickets left. You want to take and get to the Village's box office and get those tickets. So, standing by, I've got Ashley Wilcox and Scott White. I knew your last name. I just couldn't think of it.
That's okay. I like Scott Wine.
Yeah, I do too, yeah. Scott Wine. I don't know. Anyway. Okay, Scott White, get up close to that mic, and Ashley, get up close to this mic, and we're gonna talk about. I'm gonna shut this computer down, Tom, if you're good with that. All right.
There we go.
There we go. Okay, so Ashley has got a new show coming up.
Yeah.
And you've been here and talked about one of your previous shows, and tell us a little bit about your other one, and then you're going to close us out by showing people what you're doing.
Yeah. So, the show itself is a themed show off of our Request Line Live, which the idea is that people call in and make requests to DJs the way they used to. You know, they would call in and request a song and have a dedication and maybe a story that goes along with it. Casey Kasem, Delilah, that kind of thing. But this particular show is a Mother's Tribute theme. So what we've done is we have created where old TV mothers and family members call in and request songs for their TV mothers, or have stories about their TV personalities. So like we have Roseanne Connor, and the Connor kids call in and request a song. We have Carol Brady, Jan Brady calls in, and
sounds like Nickelodeon.
Yeah,
sounds like Nick at night.
Cute. It's cute.
Yeah.
So Jan Brady calls in, and she tells a story about her mom and has a request for her, so we do that. Peggy Bundy is another big one that we do. Kelly Bundy calls in and tells a story about her mom, and then I sing Harper Valley PTA as Peggy Bundy. So we've got a lot of costumes. And my husband is in this one as well.
In a full band.
Yes, full band. And Scott, he is in the band with us. A couple other Groove Slayer members. But it's still a different group, and it's a completely different music. So we do, in this particular show, we do a lot of different songs that are themed for mothers. So Your Mama Don't Dance and Mama Said. Trying to think what else.
Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia. Oh yeah. Because I haven't done that one enough. But
And so this is going to be on Mother's Day.
It is on Mother's Day, yes.
And it is at the Millhouse Theater.
It's at the Millhouse Theater.
What time?
At 6:30.
And people get tickets at the Village's box
Correct.
office.
Only $22. And it's a really, it's a unique show to bring any kind of mother to. We kind of give recognition to all mothers. There's single moms, grandmas, we've got pet moms that we pay homage to, just all kind, recognizing mothers all over. So, and it's fun. It's very interactive. We have some audience participation stuff. So
is this show, this is the first time you're going to do this one, right?
Yes. Yes.
And this is tailored towards Mother's Day, of course, and tailored towards Village residents.
Yep.
And
very nostalgic.
Yeah, people who know who Jan Brady is.
Yeah.
So
yeah, very nostalgic, very fun.
They might remember Kelly Bundy, but anyway. So
yeah, we actually we have kind of some game show kind of stuff. We've got Mama from Mama's Family calls in, and we dress up and perform as Mama. Edith Bunker.
Oh,
so,
okay, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of familiar faces and names, and
So you guys did another show previously at the theater, and that was, what was the name of that?
That was just our Request
Just a
Line
Request
Live,
Line
our
Live.
regular show. Yeah.
And you've been doing that at other places too, have you not?
Yeah, and we've got several bookings. So what we've done is the idea of Request Line Live. The basic show is just, like I said, people calling in and giving stories and requesting songs that go along with these stories. But we've created different themed shows that use that same kind of pattern where, we've got this Mother's Day one. We've also got a patriotic show that we do where, George Washington calls in, and we do a lot of patriotic themed songs. Statue of Liberty calls in and makes it, just silly stuff like that. So, and then we also have a Halloween show. We have several Halloween shows coming up this year. We're actually almost booked every weekend with Halloween shows.
How are you guys working this all in and playing the Groove Slayers and whatever else you do? Do you ever eat or sleep at all? Or
That's the life.
No, we don't.
No, we don't. I wake Scott up at 3:00 in the morning with texts saying,
Well,
"Hey."
That's the whole premise behind the show, is getting the ideas together and kind of, brainstorming these things that it's really cool. So I get to stretch out my abilities. With Groove Slayers, I'm a horn player.
right?
Actually, on this next show, I actually play some guitar. I play some flute, along with some auxiliary percussion. So it's really a chance to, as a musician, to stretch out a little more and do some things. And the whole premise is for people who remember those days of calling in locally here in this area. If you grew up in this area, you remember a radio station called BJ 105, which was out of Orlando. And I remember as a kid calling in and going, "Hey, I want to play this song and I want to dedicate this to my girlfriend at the time." And it's really a premise that was great for people that are my age. I'm in my early 60s, but if you were in your 50s, you remember those times of calling into the radio station and requesting either for your girlfriend or your mother or
Your wannabe
wa-
girlfriend or
whoever, or that's exactly right. You're thinking, "Oh, I'd like to impress this girl, so I'm going to call in and go, hey, I want to call in and impress this girl and dedicate a song to her." So if you remember those days, this is the show that you need to come to.
And after you come to that show, we're talking about these guys coming in here and doing maybe part of the show, like an hour's worth live from our studio.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that. We'll let you know. So, but buy your tickets to go see the, because you won't do the Mother's Day show here. That you do, we'll do something totally different.
Right.
And so if you want to see the Mother's Day show, absolutely get your tickets to see that. And it's what time? 6:30.
6:30. Yep,
Yeah.
6:30.
So it's after dinner. You got nothing else to do.
Take mom to see
Take
a
mom
show.
to see it. There you go.
And it's a lot of different music too. It's not, not stuff that you hear all the time, but very familiar stuff. So
Now, are beyond this, you said you got a patriotic one. Is that the July 4th version?
Yes. It's good for
Memorial.
Memorial Day. It's good for Labor Day. It's good for Veterans Day. And then, of course, 4th of July. In fact, we are already booking out to July of next year. So, and we've got a Christmas show as well. And, like elves call in, or we have a child that calls in and, is talking to Santa. And it's hosted by Mrs. Claus, and Santa Claus makes an appearance as well. So reindeer call in. It's fun.
So beyond that, are you still in theater too?
Oh, yes, I am. I actually just finished doing Honky Tonk Angels. I was at Titusville Playhouse doing Honky Tonk Angels, which I had done before in South Dakota. I had played a different role. This time I wanted to, it's a 3-person show. And so this time when I auditioned, I asked if I could be considered for this other role. So it was a lot of fun. But that's actually very similar to the kind of show that we put on, because it's a lot of costumes and interacting with the audience and stuff like that, but it's like a jukebox kind of musical thing like that. So.
Yeah. So your show is it's like a musical.
Yes.
It's theatrical and as well as music involved. And,
Yeah.
and do you prefer that over just playing in the band, or?
No. It's always funny because I trained classically, and I've done opera. I studied vocal performance, and so people ask me like, what. I hated just being pigeonholed into one type of music, because for me, classically was all about the technique. You know, I was challenged by the technique. When it comes to theater, the challenge for me is the characterization. And then when it comes to band stuff, it's interacting with the audience, because so much of theater is the character, but you don't want to break that wall. Whereas, you know, this is a little bit of both. I become a character, and then I also get to break the wall with the audience and include them. So,
Scott, did you ever think that the Groove Slayers was going to lead into this kind of stuff?
Well, you know, I've been playing in all kinds of situations. I've actually played in the pit for theater musicals, so I've done that. I've played in all situations. In fact, I still play in two big bands, jazz big bands. I still do that. So, you know, to Ashley bringing this idea at 2 o'clock in the morning was like, oh, yeah,
Why not?
another
Why
way
not?
to do something else. And the live band is really like a pit band for her situation in this case. We've got everybody sitting in the behind and watching the action happen. The difference is usually I'm under the stage watching the action happen, but we're sitting behind her and Tim, her husband, and it's very cool. And oh, by the way, bring your dads with you.
Oh, yeah.
Not just mom. Bring dad. Bring the kids. I was talking to some people the other night, and they're like, "We're bringing everybody." So you know, it's good for everyone. It's going to be some family fun.
it's
Definitely.
different and it's very unique and but very nostalgic and fun.
So who are all the players in this? I know you and Tim.
Yes. So my husband, Tim, and then we've got Steve on drums.
Yep.
Stevie on
Steve
drums.
Brown on
and
drums.
then we've got you on some percussion and some guitar. We've got Rob, who plays keys with Groove Slayers. He's doing several different instruments as well.
Yeah, he's actually going to be playing a little guitar on this as well. And then
We've got
Larry
Larry on
Jacoby
bass.
on bass.
Yes.
And actually, Robert's going to be doing some vocals as well. So, yeah, it's a very active group of guys that are going to be playing, and some great musicians. It's one of those things. I mean, I think Robert is also played in a pit. He's actually a musical director at a theater in Lake County. So, very talented guys. Stevie, who's on percussion and drums.
And we had Zach. So Zach usually plays with us on guitar, Zach Van Meter, and he plays with a couple different bands. I think he does like with Fancy Reagan, and he's
Yeah.
a familiar face around here. But what's funny about that is that one of the theaters that I work at in Hudson, they're doing Rock of Ages, and they were looking for a guitarist, and so I referred him to do that. And it's so funny because I went to go see him this last weekend, and he is really the star of the show in that particular show, and he's never done anything like that, so it's just been so cool to watch that translate for him. But that's why we have other musicians covering that guitar part. But
Yep.
yeah, it's neat.
Have you done this show in any of the rec centers yet?
Not yet, and we're totally open to that too. So if people are interested in having us, it goes over really well with, you know, this age group, and like I said, we can modify it to fit a particular theme even.
How do they get in touch with you?
Oh yeah, they can reach out to me, and you can contact me at ashleywilcoxofficial@gmail.com.
If you
And
can remember that,
yeah.
maybe Tom can take and get that up. Tom, did you catch that? Yeah. Yeah, he did catch that.
good.
So, yeah.
ashleywilcoxofficial@gmail.com. Yeah.
There
not
must-
to be confused with the fakes out
It-
there.
Well, you know.
There must be more than one Ashley Wilcox, because why would you? Otherwise, it'd just be ashley.wilcox@gmail, right?
Requestlinelive.com as well. You can also find us on there and see our EPK.
Are you gonna ever bring Elvis into your act?
So we do have a moment for Elvis to call in, and
Elvis, if
For those of you who
if
don't
you're paying
know.
attention to that, yeah.
Yeah, we do have a moment for Elvis to call in and request a song for his mom, and there may be two Elvises that make an appearance. If I can talk one of them into it.
I would say for one of them, you're not going to make your mom very happy if you don't call in. That's what you know who I'm talking about.
Dueling Elvises.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's pretty busy
The
too.
Florida
'cause
Elvis.
I see him, all his advertising. He's pretty busy too.
Yeah, he is pretty busy. He stays busy, and he and I are actually working on some show ideas as well. So that may be working together as maybe a Dolly and Elvis thing.
And you're full time with this.
Yes, yes. This is what I do. This is what I've done for years. So
Yeah, he's not there yet though. Is he still?
He stays pretty busy with. He's doing great. So he stays very busy with maintaining his shows, but then also because he is. By the way, for those of you who don't know, we are talking about my son, Sebastian Garland,
Yes.
who is the Florida Elvis and is seen quite frequently around here. But he also does Blues Brothers.
Blues Brothers, yes,
Yeah.
So he's got that going during the day sometimes, right?
Sometimes, yeah. So he stays busy with that. He stays busy with doing the private shows and that kind of thing. And then he's also still doing contests. So
yeah,
I don't find out till.
And he's a young single man, so he's.
Well, he's got a girlfriend, but
Oh.
yes.
But those are all things that occupy hours of the day. So
Yeah.
it's man, very, very busy people.
Yeah.
So you're going to take and perform for us today and
Yes.
give us a little bit of taste of what's going on. So
Yeah. So with this particular piece that I have chosen, we're going to have Lucy Ricardo call in and see what happens.
all right. Well, I tell you what, we got about 10 minutes left, and that's probably going to take 5 minutes or so. We'll let you want to do it now and say a little bit after you're done?
We can do that.
Let's do
I
that.
can run on up there. Yep.
Let's do that. Tom, I hope you're ready for this. If not, you'll let me know.
You've got it.
We are ready. Tom, it's not going through. Guess we're not ready. Live television.
Welcome to live.
We've got a caller from New York on the line.
Hello, this is Lucy Ricardo.
Well, Lucy, what can we play for you tonight?
I'd like to dedicate a song to all the moms out there, especially the ones who are just trying to figure things out as they go. When I was younger, I had big dreams. Broadway, Hollywood, show business. My big question every day is, what's little Ricky doing, and how do I stop him? But that's motherhood, isn't it? You never really know what's coming next, and somehow it always turns out all right. So this goes out to every mom who's been making it up as they go.
When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother, what will I be? Will I be pretty? Will I be rich? Here's what she said to me. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. Then I grew up and fell in love. I asked my sweetheart, what will life bring? Will we have rainbows? Will we have fun? Here's what he said to me. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. Now I have children children of my own. They ask their mother, what will they be? Will they be handsome or will they rich? I tell them tenderly, que sera, whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see, que sera, what will be, will be. Que sera. Thank you. I'll come over with my
Yeah, there you go. Come on back as Lucy. So this is just a small taste of the how many times do you change out a costume? And
Ooh.
22,
Almost
23.
Not quite for every song. So
Yeah.
probably like 18. Well, and Tim changes too. So different wigs, different costumes, different,
I'd hate to
props.
do laundry at your house.
Oh, that's normal. Especially, I mean, you've seen my son and all the stuff he wears too. So
The dry cleaning bill's probably over the top.
Yes, we all have quite a bit of costuming.
So you change out about 20 different times, and yeah, so that show's definitely an hour and a half long, probably.
Yeah. There's two acts, first half and then an intermission, and then come back and finish it up, and it's a lot of fun. It keeps it rolling.
So, but as you come up with all of these different themes, the costumes all change, do they not?
That's true. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. The costumes, the props, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So typically we have, and we like for the props and the costumes to kind of be part of everybody watching us become these characters. So we don't like go off stage and change. We, just throw pieces on. And so we have these big buckets that kind of have our different props and wigs and all that kind of stuff in it. And then we just become that character in front of you.
So you've been performing for all of your life now, because
Yes.
you still get nervous?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I was nervous just then. And I
Seriously.
still, well, it's always funny because, the older you get and the more you perform, you're just like, stuff happens, right? So, you just roll with it.
Only when it's live.
When
When
just roll with it.
When we're taping, it doesn't ever seem to happen. But no, when it's live is when it does happen.
Oh yeah. I mean, and growing up, in theater and stuff like that, you have to learn how to just roll with it. So
Scott, how about you? Do you get nervous?
Yeah, I still
Yeah.
get nervous about it. And you know what? I still get excited about this concept. I'm very excited. This is one, I've been playing on stages, I don't know, 35, 40 years now, probably 40 plus years. And when you get a new concept that comes along like this, it's just completely exciting for me. I mean, it's really, the idea of the show. I love Groove Slayers. It's where my heart is. It's what I founded. But this is really something new and exciting that you have to come and, it's one of those things you have to come and experience. And I've been excited about doing this concept since we started. And working with Ashley and Tim has been really exciting for me. Just a new thing to do that's different.
And you're learning all new music.
Learning all the music,
Yeah.
learning all the things that go along with it.
And
This is something new.
every time she changes the theme, you get to start over.
Well, that's something
Yeah.
that's really interesting, because I've got this idea, and I know that we're going to be going somewhere else, and it's sort of like Lucy. It's like, Lucy, you got some splaining to do, and it's really a cool thing she goes, and then I want to do this. In fact, we started this with, 25, 30 songs, and she goes, I've changed my mind. We're going to do this instead. So about 10 of those songs completely changed, and we're going, okay, we got 10 new songs to learn. And we're like, okay, let's do this. And we do. I mean, it's one of those things.
But it's a collaborative, like
it is. We all have
yeah.
we all have that thing, and we all put our touch on all the songs. It's not like, oh well, it's just Ashley. We all get to put our input and get our ideas and figure out, how we're going to do it. And
I think that all the bands should change costumes at the same time.
Maybe at Christmas time
Christmas we'll have to look into that.
maybe everybody dresses up as Santa or something.
We'll all be Santa.
You don't want to change. You don't want to change 20 times during the show.
Well, I have about 5 instruments around me.
Yeah,
so
I guess you're already changing.
I'm
costume.
already going. All right, which song requires this instrument? So, yeah, it's. I do like that though. I like the idea. I mean, when I'm playing in pits, they don't see that I have 5 instruments around me. Like the last musical I did, I played bass, clarinet, saxophone, and everything else that's around me that we're playing. In this, they actually see me looking, okay, what's the next thing I'm going to pick up?
Cool.
So,
all right, well, here it is. It's Request Line, but it's a Mother's Day version. It's got a special name.
Mother's Tribute.
Mother's Tribute, and that is on Mother's Day, and that is here at the Millhouse Theater. The show's at 6:30. The tickets are cheap, $22. Mom's worth $22.
Yeah.
Isn't she? Come on now. Anyway, get out and see the show. Get your tickets. Stay tuned to Music and Madness podcast because we're going to bring these guys in, and we're going to announce it in advance, but we're going to do a full probably an hour-long version of this show that'll be live streamed. It'll be live and live streamed, so anything can happen. And
probably
it will.
And it probably will. Last time Ashley was here, the internet went out, and it's never gone out. So it's just you just never know.
I'm magical like that.
She's magical. Hey, appreciate you spending your Monday night with us between 7 and 8 p.m. Music and Madness Live, and that's a wrap.